Hello Zimbabweans, in particular youth of Zimbabwe. I hope I find you well. To those who are not familiar with Zimbabwe as a triune state of political, traditional and religious triumviracy in interaction with the nature of our statehood. Nature of our statehood is supervised by Murenga priesthood of our behemoth, then Chiera Leviathan of our marine, then Simboti leopard and Gambiza eagle. So yes, today I'm going to be discussing the 7-week Zimatonement schedule. Our atonement schedule is scheduled by Ras Changa, Commander General of our Atonement Special Purpose Vehicle 1940, after 10 years of consultations. Started with 2 weeks of atonement by way of revolting against alien invasion. Our 2-week revolutionary atonement started around 1966 after constituting Jera and Murenga combatants in Zanla and Zipra respectively with the other feeder groups which would then constitute Patriotic Front. Our atonement special purpose vehicle scheduled two jubilees as time frame from 1930, starting with the setting up spiritual parameters, followed by 1932 configuration combinations with Patriarch Peter Masenza, then transfiguration of our native tabernacle with Emmanuel Mujigiwa of Zambia before transformational undertaking with Elia Mkwimba of Tanzania. You remember Zambia was very prominent in our support for liberation struggle with the patriarch or statesman Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, then Tanzania with Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, you know that. And establishment of native Dendemaro with Paul Daswez would then follow. It follows that after a commencing the atonement sessions with a 2-week revolution from 1966 to 1980. You remember the 14-year liberation struggle. Our Prime Minister, Comrade Robert Gabriel Mugabe, was given the atonement schedule by Ras Changa of Johannesburg, Changa State, after getting our cardinal independence in 1980. The remaining 5 weeks from 1980 to 2030 were given to our cardinal part of state progenitors. ZANU-PF has a cardinal obligation to meet after the Constitution of All Stakeholders Patriotic Front 1987 as supported by Unit Accord, H. Murenga Cardinal Seal and Cardinal Instrument to keep Patriotic Front united in all atonement sessions as already alluded to from 1980 to 1987 plus 3 years in that 10-year atonement schedule as already alluded to in my previous episodes. After the atonement session, ZANU-PF was mandated with the commissioning of a state Sanhedrin to succeed Patriotic Front by 2030, which we now proclaim in our cardinal advocacy. Happy second Jubilee Zimbabwe from 1980 to 2030, after 1930 to 1980, and must subscribe to cardinal parameters into our Christian cosmos. Remember, our messianic movement in the Christian cosmos is guided by events in Israel, and as such must consult with the localized Shekinah prophets, apparitions, as regards to events from 2018 after the 70 years Jewish prophecy from 1948. Ndo mamirira zvakaita. Tine majubilee atakapuwa 50 years 50 years dzekutanga dzakanga dzakanyanya kusimbira kune zvemweya kubva 1930 maivhenzi emweya chete 1930 1931 32 36 zvikatapinda murushanga makazodeclarewa spiritual independence 1961 pakatangwa kufomwa mabato resistance movement 1962 1963 ndobva tazwana ZANU-PF yedu 1966 patatanga 2 weeks revolution yedu chimurenga revolution was part of atonement sessions kureva kuti 2 weeks idzodzo dzatakarwa naSmith tichitonatsa nyika yedu politically. Tabva ipapapo takazoti 1980 takabva tapuwa cardinal independence ndokubva prime minister wapuwa schedule yethe last 5 weeks kuti dzikwane 7 dzinova ndo dzatakarapanura kubva 1980 kusvika 2030 takanzi tinofanira kunga tichiita zvipi nezvipi kusvikira tapedza nhau dzedu dzeatonement. Saka ndo nhau yedu vana veZimbabwe yatiri kuda kuti vana veZimbabwe muzive chinonzi Zimbabwe nezvimiro zvirimo mumusangano wedu unonzi ZANU-PF nema-obligations arimo, ma-cardinal obligations. That's why tichiti ZANU-PF is a cardinal party nokuda kwema-cardinal obligations arimo. But gore ra2030 tinofanira kunga tapedza zvese izvozvo. Kubva 2030 our cardinal cut off time tinenge taakurarama tiri muzvido zvake Mwari. Leadership changes anenge akuitwa nemudzimu unoera, kureva kuti mudzimu unoera unenge wagadza presidium yogadzawo premiership necabinet zvichienda zvakadaro. Ndatenda hangu.